Okay, Metallica 2x4 part 2, and we left off on page 4, subgroup number 14, 356 to 403. These are the unison bends. You'll go 12E, 15B. I think you've done these before. You'll go 4 times. You're going to bend just the B string though. Back that with the middle finger. So you'll go rest, and then do it again, but pick the 12th fret twice right after the bend, 2 times. So it's up to there. It's, and then catch the 12 high E, and then you'll go into bending the 15B and catching the 12E. So you're separating them now. It's like the old 50s, 60s Chuck Berry style riffs, you know. You go 4 of those. Sometimes those things that seem easy or difficult, I noticed with a lot of my students, not a lot, but over the years, like teaching, like a lot of times you'll get and it'll flick the G string, so you got to be really careful the way you release the bend. Then we got the bend together, so the 15B, 12E, you're going that one again with the 2 12s after it. That is 6 times. Then 15 high E bend, and then 15 vibrato. Very bluesy. Subgroup 14, this is 404 to 406. Kind of moderate tempo riff here. It goes. You could down pick all that or alternate it. It's not too critical there. 12, 14, 15 ascending and descending on the high E. And then 15B, 12E, knuckle shift up to 12B, 15B vibrato. Probably down pick that, Mike. And then subgroup, what do we have? 14? Yeah, 14, which is 404 to 406. It's another one that's kind of, actually, wait a minute, we just did that one. Subgroup 15, 407 to 410, and that sounds like this. That's part of it. I'll show you that first. That's up to the first rest. 15 pull to 12 on the B, go to 14 G, and then 12 on the G and B bar. 14 D, 12, 14 G, and that's your rest. You can down pick all that too. 12 G, 12 D and G, quarter step bend, 14 A. These are kind of the weird double stops again. 12 D and G, 14 D and G, bend release, and then 12 D and G slide. And when you slide, you know, it's just get the effect of the slide and then just stop it over here. So we have. Oops. Subgroup 16, 411 to 418. More of these double stops. 14 G and B, 3rd finger. Grab it with a couple fingers, 3 of them, if possible. Bend it 3 times, up. And then once, no bend. So rest, hit them again and pull them off to 12, 12 GB, and then go to 14 D. So then 12 G and B, another slide. Still in this section, we got 12th fret D, 3rd finger sliding to 14, 12 G, 14 G and B, and then we move to page 5. 14 G and B, bend release. These are probably going to be the hardest parts, man, is these, when you got to bar and bend them and release them. It's tricky. 12 G and B, 14 D, 12 G and B, 14 G this time. So you, at the beginning of page 5, you got this. Then this again, 14 G, 15B with 3rd and 4th finger, preferably. There are people that would do that, middle and 3rd, but kind of mess with it. You're gonna bend the G string a whole step, but you're hitting the G and B together. You're going to do that 3 times. And then the third one, you release it and pull off to 12. 14D, 12G. Alright? Then 17, or subgroup 17, 419 to 422 is this. And we have some double dots in here. 12D, slide to 14, use finger 3. 12 G and B barred. 14 G and B barred. Rest, then release. So, that's that one. Then 12 G and B. That goes 2 times. Oh, forgot the slide. And then subgroup 18 is 4 minutes 23 seconds. This goes 12D, slide into 14. Rest, bar the 12th fret G and B. 14 G and B, rest, then release. So you have, and then we got 4 of these on the 14th fret G and B, 3rd finger, back with a couple fingers, going bend release. And then 12 G and B, 1st finger. So 14D, 12G, 14D, and slide and rest. Karate chop rest. So again, oops, there it is. Now, we talked about the rhythm, and I hope I got the right part for you on this. I gave you a couple variations of what's going on with the rhythm. Basically E, G, A, and back to G, but here's what we got going on. So you're letting the chords ring with these open notes. Really cool sounding, actually. You'll go open E, 2nd fret A, hit those. Let it ring and go 2, 1, 2 on the strings. Then go to the 3rd fret low E, probably middle fingers best. Let it ring and go 2, 1, 2. Same thing on the 5th fret E. Oops. Back to the 3rd fret, same thing. So we have goes several times, and then there was another altered part after that was like this. And then back to the, that's like after, so this is kind of an order here, but you'll go open E, 2nd fret A, let that ring and play 4G, 3B, 4G. Do the same thing, but instead of the E power chord, just hit the 3rd fret low E, so it's a G bass. And then, let's see, you want to go middle up here if you want to catch this slide, but you'll slide from 3 to 5 on the low E. Go 5G, open B, 5G. He does variations there, 1 second. But, and then back to the 3G, or 3E, 4G, 3B, 4G. So that second part would be and there you go. So that sounded like maybe the parts you were asking about as far as the rhythm behind the solo. There are some parts where it sounds like he's doing straight power chords with it as well. You know, but you said you knew the rhythm of that. So anyways, had fun doing this. Always love doing the solos. If you have questions, hit me up.